Pick up your baby.
On my way to the gym. Okay, I made it to the gym. We are here. I always get a little anxious when I haven't like gone in a minute, like while filming with the camera. And I always get in my head like, oh my god, like I'm gonna be like, my ego is like, oh my god, I'm gonna be known as the girl who like films and has her tripod and like, ew. And then my higher self is like, bitch, who gives a fuck? Fuck them. Do they pay your bills? No. Fuck them for real. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, literally, who the fuck cares? So here we go. And the only thing I don't like about this camera is that it literally dies within 30 minutes. So it's gonna die soon. So you're not gonna get the whole workout, but we'll do what we can. I finished my workout. I wouldn't say that it was the most killer workout. I mean, it definitely killed. Okay, so my camera died, like I said, but it's all charged up now. It's like, what time is it now? Siri, go back to the main menu. All right, what time is it for real? It's 11:38 now, so it's been a couple of hours. Look at that. See, guys? Train up her body. It's sexy. But anyway, I had pancakes and eggs and bacon. I was so annoyed because I wanted to show y'all my breakfast. But of course my camera was dead. But it's all good now. I am about to get to work. I had my coffee. I have slow mornings, guys. Like, this is what I manifested. I literally love the fact that I, you know, have my own schedule. Does that mean that I'm not busy all the time and I don't have structure? No, because honestly, I made that mistake when I quit my job and I didn't get anything done. So I still have to have structure and routine in order to be productive. If you have your own business, you need to make sure that you are using your time wisely, but also you don't work a 9 to 5 anymore. So I was so used to doing something every minute, every hour, even though I wasn't even busy at my 9 to 5, like every single minute, every hour. But when you kind of step out of that and you're having your own business, you're losing security. I don't feel that way anymore because I've grown through that, but yeah, so I've worked through that, so I'm about to get to work. If you guys were curious what I was filling out earlier, I was filling out this 5-minute gratitude journal. I literally love it. I fill it out every single morning just because I tried to do it in my journal, like writing down, and it just didn't hit as hard. So yeah, I really love it. Okay, so I'm in my workspace, my workstation. Gotta love it, super cute vibes. But yeah, sometimes what happens when I start to get into work is I sit down, and I found that I would even like avoid like working, and that's why I would start so late. Is like I would just feel kind of overwhelmed with all the things that I have to do, right? So my mind kind of goes in scrambles, especially because I have ADHD as fuck. And I'm gonna go into scrambles. So if y'all are new here, I'm a Pisces and I am a spiritual ass bitch. So basically what I will do is when I'm feeling very anxious or overwhelmed, I will sit and I will just catch my breathing. And my heart rate is like going a little fast right now too because my mind was going so fast. And I'll actually put on some frequencies to calm me down. So let's do, if you want to learn more about like the energy points in our body and how you can kind of identify those energy points of like, okay, where in my body am I feeling this energy, right? So for example, let's say you're feeling anxious and you feel like there's a block in your throat. That would be your throat chakra or your throat energy point. Let's say that you're feeling extremely anxious or stressed and you feel the majority of that energy in your stomach. That would be your solar plexus chakra and your sacral chakra. That's your lower chakras or energy points. If you're feeling uncertain, not safe, like your basic needs aren't being met, that's root chakra blockages. If you're feeling overstimulated and like light sensitivity and headaches, like you're consuming too much, that is usually third eye chakra blockages or overstimulation. So all these things are connected. And so right now I'm feeling, I wouldn't say I'm anxious, I would say just excited, like overly excited, and it's like too much energy for me. So I'm just gonna calm myself the fuck down. And we're gonna do this just by chilling out. Really good, guys. Like I highly recommend it. Like I know it seems very woo-woo and you don't gotta be on my level. Like I'm not saying pick up a fucking crystal stone and you know, but sometimes it's as simple as just like bringing your attention back to your breath. Know that not everyone has the luxury to like stop what they're doing and like to do this, but everybody has access to their breath and the intention to bring their attention to their breath and their nervous system. Everybody, if you are living right now, it doesn't matter if you're on the bus, it doesn't matter. Everybody, if you are here watching this video right now, you can take a second to just, and what's beautiful about that is that it allows you to observe, right? You can observe a few things. It's a big misconception I say all the time about meditation. One misconception about meditation or breath work is that you have to like be in this perfect environment sitting crisscross applesauce like a fucking monk, bitch. And no, it doesn't have to be that way. Meditation could be when you're going on your walk with your kids or your dog and you're simply taking in the nature. You're looking up at the trees, you're hearing the birds, you're just taking in the moment, being present. Another misconception is that meditation is about stopping your thoughts. It's not about stopping your thoughts. I hear this all the time. I can't meditate. I just can't. Like, then bitch, that's even more the reason to meditate. Like, you know what I mean? But it's not about stopping your thoughts, because I know it is hard to feel that way, right? When you feel like your mind is just going 100 miles per hour. It's about allowing your thoughts to flow out, okay? So it's not about keeping your thoughts back and not letting them come out. It's actually about letting them flow, right? Letting them out. Think about like your house. Think of like your subconscious mind as like your house, right? Let's say you never take out the trash and the trash just piles up. Every time you feel something, but you go on TikTok instead and repress it. Every time you feel something, but you go ahead and eat your emotions. Every time you feel something and you try to distract yourself with work or, you know, partying or whatever it is, that trash just gets piled up to the point where it just stinks. And I don't know about you, but when my house is not clean or organized, I become extremely irritated and stressed and scatterbrained, and that's literally what happens in your subconscious mind. So taking time to just breathe and meditate on those thoughts, it doesn't mean stopping them, keeping them back. It means to allow them to flow out. That's taking the trash out of your house and creating room for everything else you need to like put attention to, right? So it's not, that's the second misconception. And meditation and breath work is about stopping your thoughts. It's about allowing them to flow out and observing. And you're able to understand, okay, who is talking right now? Who is the narrator currently in my mind? Is it my ego, who is always trying to keep me safe and comfortable in not only basic survival, like, oh, I'm at the beach and like, what if there's a shark? But also in like social survival, because essentially like my ego brain believes that if I'm not accepted, I'm gonna be killed because I'm not a part of the group and there's gonna be a wolf out there. Like that's the survival mechanisms of the ego, and it's helpful for those situations, but not in like everyday, like we've outgrown that, right? And when you identify that it's the ego, you can go, okay, ego, I understand you're trying to keep me safe and accepted, but like, it's all good. I got it from here. I feel a lot better talking about it, and hopefully this will help somebody. Hey Kiana, so a little bit of an update. It is kind of short notice, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference. So I basically asked Ken what would be better, Facebook Lives or Facebook Zoom calls for the free challenge. I told her we were gonna do like a mixture of Facebook Zooms and Lives, because honestly, like we said, this is our first challenge, so we don't know. She said Facebook Zoom calls would be a little bit better for engagement. So for all the calls, we are going to be doing details for that. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to write out our agendas like usual, and then we'll just transfer them over to the presentation, okay? You'll see that your name is under it, but that's just because your own. So my timer went off. Done. And it's time for a break. I definitely need one, and I'm glad I am timing this because I'm kind of like in right now. So it's definitely time, 1 for a walk and 2 for a meal because I'm getting hungry. All right. You know what time it is when the Crocs go on. I'm at 6,000 steps at 2 o'clock. Hey, goal achieved for activity. That is huge for me, guys, because I've just been struggling a lot these past few months to stay consistent, to, you know, prioritize my health. Like my main focus has been my business, and I've literally allowed that to become an excuse where nothing else, like my health, my well-being didn't matter because my clients mattered more, my business mattered more, my relaxation and my comfort mattered more to me than my discipline and my health, I guess you could say. Like, you know, I have found that I would only get uncomfortable and take action when I actually felt uncomfortable in my body, or just like in my health in general, if I felt lethargic. But when I felt fine or whatever, I wouldn't care to sit on the couch all day working and get in like one little walk and like be good for the day, right? And like for some people that's enough, right? But for me, I'm a very like active person, just like mentally, spiritually. So like all that active energy just not being put to use, I feel like just manifests as anxiety. And this just makes me happy. Like it makes me happy to go out and be in the sunshine and be in nature and get steps and get my body moving and to get out of these four walls, you know what I mean? And it may be the same for someone who has kids, you know what I mean? Like you may neglect your health. It may not be a priority the way you feel in your body. You know, and we can say like that physical goals don't matter, but like to a lot of us as women, like it does matter, right? As long as we're not being unhealthy about it and trying to be a physique that will never be us, you know what I mean? Like genetically, and comparing ourselves. But I think it's important for us to feel confident and sexy in our skin no matter what physique we're in. It doesn't mean you can't hate yourself into a physique you love. You have to love yourself now and work yourself into one that you love even more, and you're more confident in. But it's very easy no matter what to kind of just not care. You could be like, oh, my partner doesn't care. Luckily, my partner pushes me because he reminds me like the woman I fell in love with is not comfortable and being okay with being average in all aspects of her life. You know what I mean? So, and it's the same with me. Like if he stopped going to the gym, not even the gym, like if he stopped being like fit or working towards his fitness, if he stopped caring about his nutrition, it wouldn't fly with me. Like I just wouldn't be with him. And that's what happened in my past relationship, is like, you know, he didn't care about his nutrition and his fitness, and it caught up to him. And love no matter what, but shit, like if I'm out there getting fit and healthy, and like I want someone on that same level, so it's the same thing. So, you know, it's very easy when your partner just doesn't care, but you have to do it for yourself, you know what I mean? So, and again, that's who I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for him. I'm doing it for me because I feel my best when I'm not allowing myself to just sit all day and remain comfortable and not care what I eat, right? And that's just me. So everybody may be different, but I'm about to eat now because I am pretty hungry. Check out the back gains, by the way. Look at that. Ooh, don't even fuck around. Ooh. Ooh. Are you hungry, mama? Yeah? Oh, you hungry, mama? Okay, let's go eat. So now I'm logging my food in. Again, this is why, especially if you're new to tracking your macros, it's beneficial to pre-track, to literally think, okay, what do I have in my fridge? What do I have in my pantry? And like log it in, because tracking as you go ain't it. It's not it. It's extra work for no reason. Cause now I gotta stop what I'm doing and like do this shit, and it's like, ugh, you know? Do you know what I mean? So I went in and scanned this, logged it. Usually with our clients, we don't have them log veggies, but this is Korean barbecue veggies, so it has stuff that we need to add in there. And then I've got wild caught salmon. Okay, we've got our veggies on here. There's like no greens in here, the hell? It's like all orange and red. Got some greens in this bit, so I'm gonna add some of my own. Broccoli would have been golden for that, but we don't have broccoli, so I'm just gonna have to put spinach. I really wanna get it in my micronutrients, guys, so gotta do what you gotta do. See, this definitely says it has broccoli on it, and there's no broccoli to be found. I'm one of those people, like, that's annoying. How do y'all forget the broccoli? See, I'm one of those people where, like, if there's an ingredient that I feel like I need, I will literally send my bae to go get that ingredient. Like if we're making homemade burgers and we're out of cheese, we're not having burgers without fucking cheese. Can you go get the cheese? See, what my toxic trait is I won't go out and do it myself. I'll Instacart that bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll totally go and get it. But like, I'm not about to go get a broccoli right now because I'm too hungry for that. Another benefit of cooking your meals ahead of time is I'm hungry now. I'm hungry. And I gotta wait 15 minutes for this shit to be cooked. That's what happens, okay? But I chose this life. So I'll prepare next time. So this is my lunch, guys. We've got 4.5 ounces of wild caught salmon, 3 ounces of jasmine rice, and a ton of Asian, like Korean barbecue, whatever the fuck, veggies. So I'm about to F this up because I'm hungry. This is my snack, guys. I decided to switch it up because granola just wasn't sounding good, and it's the same macro, so we're good. Woo! Love Island time. I know this doesn't look the most appetizing, but I don't really care. It's 4.5 ounces chicken, potatoes, and ketchup. So my period is actually hitting me. So I'm feeling it. I just want to chill for the rest of the day. I'm gonna call it a vlog, and I hope you guys, enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one.